All right, Shalom. First, I can start by saying all praise to Yahweh by Shema Shai by Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles that were well, and salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. This is real quick. Romans chapter 8, verse 5. It says, "For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit." Right. So let me get to what the spirit is. It's like I'm thinking about something. John chapter 6, verse 63. It is the spirit that quickeneth. Quickeneth meaning bring to life. The flesh profiteth nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Right, man. 64. But there are some of you that believe not, for Yahushua knew from the beginning who they were that believed not. Right, who those who wouldn't be walking in the spirit, those who don't have the life, those who are dead. Those are the ones that Yahushua knew since the beginning who you were. Who shall betray him? Right, man, from Judas to everybody else that then came in the truth and walked out. So oh damn, sorry, it says and he said, therefore said I unto you that no man can come unto me except it were given unto him of my Father. Right, so there's an elect, right, and the elect come through Yahweh, put to Yahweh Shai, and that's how it works, man. Yahweh we of the elect. It says, for that time many of his disciples went back and walked no more with him. So, you got guys that come into in the truth and leave out of the truth, man. They turn against the Lord. So let me get back to this precept. This is the Romans 8 and 5 again. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, and those are those who came in the ministry and left out, or just those in general who not following Yahweh by Shem Shai. And Shai knew in the beginning who the chosen was, and those who would walk with him and leave out, and those who wouldn't walk with him at all. Romans 8 and 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit, right, of the word, of the truth. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace, right? And you got a lot of guys out here carnal. You got a lot of guys that's trying to get carnal with the prophets. You got a lot of guys that's carnal because they hate the doctrine. It's not good to be carnal. The incident with if I'm not mistaken, it was ISUPK and IUIC. I think it was ISUPK. I didn't get a good look at it, but that whole event could have been avoided if brothers one sitting at that same spot teaching on that same point. Man, we're not, you know, you come understand to be a new creature. One, two, you're not a child. Find another spot. You gotta be spiritual because people try to disrupt the ministry just because they don't want to see you out there. Or whatever reason it might be. You know, it's common sense, man. And that's why the apostle said, no member of GMS is to engage any of these other camps, man. Because the times is getting a whole lot harder, times is getting a whole lot worse. So people's spirit is like really turned up, wanting a confrontation. People want to crash out nowadays. People don't want to be spiritual at all. The love of many shall wax cold. That's even with your own kin that's in your house. So you have to be mindful of these things. One, when you're on the highways and byways. Two, when you dealing with your people. It's not just the highways and byways, man. You got your own people that's looking to get tough with you. So yeah, this is Romans chapter 8, verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death. To be carnally minded means to be fleshly minded. That means to be outside the doctrine of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Because the doctrine says this doctrine is the spirit. So if you sitting there looking to fight people, kill people, slander, false accuse, set people up, that's being carnally minded, man. You know. It says, and that's what's going to lead you to your death. But to be spiritually minded is life and peace. The Lord would have showed them if they was really in the spirit how to de-escalate that situation, how to go about the situation, to where the cut won't be no competition. Somebody easily could move. Everybody know that generally a hunter, like the apostle said, like the try to take people corners and shit. Like it's childish, and it irritates you if you're not exercising the spirit, because when they start doing that, a lot of us brothers have been in the truth for numerous of years and just knew to just move around and shit. But it's all trial and error. But we at them times where everything's a whole lot more serious, so you gotta be a lot more on point. So if that so happen to happen to brothers, just find another corner. Go into a park until you find another corner. However you got to do it. You brothers know. That's for brothers that ain't following GMS, that's just following the doctrine. Also, that's the best way to take care of business. You got to be more so. What is the word? Man, de-escalating situations, for lack of better words and shit. More so spiritual. Wise as a serpent, like the scripture say. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. When they start to make them nigger movements and them demonic, satanic movements and them demons jump on them, you gotta know how to shape shit. That's why you shouldn't be just when you get off the highways and byways. Oh, that's it. You still you gotta be learning how to move now. Knowledge, wisdom, and knowledge should be stability at a time. You gotta know how to move, like as if you're in the military. You gotta look up military tactics and watch how you gotta be exercised, and knowing how to move, man. You have to be extremely aware. Y'all get what I'm saying, man. But because I don't want to drag this lesson out, but you brothers understand what I'm getting at. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So if you being carnally minded, you going against Yahweh Shema Shai, man. It says, so then they that are in the flesh cannot please Yahweh Shema Shai, man. It says, but ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit. And that's for the elect, the brothers that's following the truth. If so be that the spirit of the Most High dwell in you. And the spirit is the word, man. You got to be going off the word. In truth, though, you have to have the whole truth, man. Now, if any man have not the spirit of Yahweh Shai, he is none of his, man. Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. Right, man? So you have to be wise. Look at what the word wise means, and what it means to be wise in these situations. It's easy, brother. You brothers, should know by now, especially, you young brothers that's coming in. Look up conflict de-escalation tactics and stuff like that. You got to bring the truth to life, all the way to life. How else you going to be wise? It says be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. It's telling you to be wise. So now you got to look up, okay, well, how do I de-escalate certain situations? How should I move? Those are other books and stuff that you have to look up, man. So like leadership, you gotta look up learn how to be a leader. You want to be an elder, you gotta look up how to books on leadership. And then filter it through the precepts, through the scriptures. The Bible is the filter. Let you know, okay, no, this is right. Okay, use this tactic. This is right. Okay, use that tactic. That's how it's supposed to be, man. So let me read it one more time and then I'm going to end it. Matthew chapter 10, verse 16. Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves. And with that being said, call Allah Yahweh Shema Shai. Give honors to the elders and apostles of who well. And salutations to the brothers that's doing the truth and sincerity. Shalom.